Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to notify team on Slack for Google Business Profile review and add reviews in Google Sheets. So are you also using Google Business Profile for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I'm running a apparel store, and for that, I use Google Business Profile. And to keep a track of customer feedbacks is really crucial. So now I want to create this automation for same. So what I want is that as soon as a new review is received from my Google Business Profile, automatically that review should be added in my Google Sheets, and also my team on Slack should be notified about the new review received. So for this, we are going to create a connection between Google Business Profile, Google Sheets and Slack. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to understand how to notify team on Slack for new Google Business Profile review and add reviews in Google Sheets. So as you know that I'm running an apparel store, and it is essential for us to keep a track of customer feedback from our Google Business Profile. So to streamline this process, I want to set up this automation. So what I want is that as soon as a new review is received from my Google Business Profile, automatically my team on Slack should be notified about the new review received, and also the review details should be added right over here in my Google Sheets. So yes, this approach helps us to stay on the top of customer sentiments, allowing us to quickly respond to the feedback and keep all the reviews data organized for analysis, ensuring we maintain high customer satisfaction and make informed improvements to our store. So to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard, and to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which is create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations. So over here you can see all the folders that I've created, and if you wish to learn how to create a new folder, you can click on this hyperlink. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want to name my workflow as how to notify team on Slack for new Google Business Profile review and add review in Google Sheets. And then we are going to click on create, and as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers, so here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for our trigger application, I'm going to select it as Google Business Profile because I want that as soon as a new review is received from my Google Business Profile, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new review, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Business Profile account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and then we are going to click on sign in with Google. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in with Google, we are going to select our Gmail account. And after selecting my Gmail account, over here you can see that it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on continue and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. So you can also click on continue, Pabbly save. And as soon as we are going to click on continue, yes, you can see authorization successful. We have successfully connected our Google Business Profile account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the account, so I'm going to select it as Parampara right over here. And now it is asking me to select the location name, so again I'm going to select it as Parampara only. And now we are going to click on save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Google Business Profile is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that these trigger will check for new data in certain amount of time. They're not going to check for new data data instantly. And over here in the case of Google Business Profile, it is saying this trigger will check for new data in 8 hours. So as soon as we are going to click on this save and send test request button, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in our Google Business Profile. So now before clicking on save and send test request, first we are going to do the test submission so that Pabbly can capture the response of the same. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open a new tab right over here and search for my business, which is Parampara Bhopal. So I'm going to search for it. So I'm going to open it right from here, and as you can see that this is my business, so I'm going to open this, and now we are going to add a review for this. So I'm going to click on write a review, and as soon as we are going to click on this, you can see this is the name of the ID which I'm using, and now it is asking me for the rating. So I'm going to keep the rating as 5, and now for the details or my experience, I'm going to enter it as great shopping experience. The fabric quality is amazing and the variety of styles is impressive, highly recommended. And now we are going to click on post right over here, and as soon as we are going to click on post right over here, it is saying thank you for your review. So yes, with this we have successfully did the test submission, and over here you can see that my review has been added right over here. So now what I want is that as soon as I add the review right over here, I want that automatically my workflow should capture the response. So I'm going to put my workflow, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request so that Pabbly can capture the response of the submission which we made right now. And as soon as we are going to click on this save and send, yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here you can see the display name. Yes, this was the same. Over here you can see the star rating, which is 5, and you can see the comment that we added, which is great shopping experience, and the another. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and we have successfully captured the response of the new review. So now what I want is that I want to add this same review details right over here in my Google Sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. So I'm going to search for Google Sheets right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select Google Sheets, and as soon as we are going to do this, it is asking me for the action event. So I'm going to select it as add new row, and again we are going to click on connect, and as soon as we are going to click on connect, again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Google Sheets account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and again we are going to click on sign in with Google. And over here, once again, after selecting my Gmail account, it is asking me for some permissions. So as you know that we are going to click on allow because our data is secure with Pabbly. So you can also click on allow, Pabbly save. And as soon as we are going to click on allow, yes, you can see authorization successful. So this means that we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the name of the spreadsheet. So over here, you can see the name of my spreadsheet is customer review tracker. So I'm going to select the same right over here, which is customer reviews tracker. And as soon as we are going to select the spreadsheet, it is automatically going to select the sheet because I have only a single sheet right over here in my spreadsheet. And now it is asking me for the details like customer name, rating, and review text. So you can see that these are the same details which I have entered right over here in my columns of Google Sheet. So yes, we are going to map all of these details. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Business Profile as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the customer name, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the customer name right over here manually by typing it. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information. But if you are going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So yes, you can see that I mapped the customer name. Same I'm going to do for the rating too. I'm going to search for rating, and as you can see the 5, so we are going to map it. It is asking me for the review text, so we are going to map the comment right over here. I'm going to search for it. As you can see the same, so we are going to map it. Again, after doing all of this, I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received a positive response that we have successfully did the test submission, and this means that the details have been added in our Google Sheets. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets and check for the details added. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets right from here, and yes, you can see the details have been added. You can see the customer name, you can see the rating and the review text. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our this action step, which is Google Sheets. And now what I want is I want to notify my team on Slack about the new review received. For that we are going to add another action step right over here, and now for the action application we are going to select it as Slack. So I'm going to search search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send channel message, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to do so, again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Slack account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me again, click on add a new connection and then connect with Slack. And now it is asking me for the token type, and over here in the help text it is saying enter the token type as either user or bot. So if you wish to learn more about the token type, you can click on this hyperlink which says learn more right over here. So you can either select the token type as bot or you can select the token type as user. So I'm going to select the token type as bot right over here, and then we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, you can see that now it is asking me for some permissions. So first I'm going to select my account right from here, which is Pabbly Connect, and after selecting this we are going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow, and yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Slack account with our Pabbly's workflow. It set authorization successful. This was really easy because I've already logged in all my applications like Slack, Google Sheets and Google Business Profile. So yes, that's why it was a really easy connection. And as soon as we are going to do this, it is asking me for the channel I want to send the message in. So over here you can see the name of my channel is customer reviews. So I'm going to select the same right over here. I'm going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now it is asking me for the message. So I want the message to be this: new Google review alert. We have just received a new review on our Google Business Profile. Here are the details. Again, we are going to map the customer name, rating and the review text right over here. So I'm going to search for display name. As you can see, Ritika Nathani. So we are going to map it. And now it is asking me for the rating. So we are going to map the rating too. I'm going to look for it. As you can see, 5. So we are going to map it. We are going to map the review text as comment. So I'm going to look for it. As you can see the same. So we are going to map it. And now over here, after mapping these details, it is saying check out the Google Sheets for more details and make sure to respond if needed. Let's stay on the top of our customer feedback. Thank you. And now it is asking me for the image URL, image alt text, bot name, bot icon and auto expand link and many another details. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details. So I'm going to leave all of these blank and click on save and send test request directly. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent a channel message on our Slack. So I'm going to open my Slack and check for the new message sent. But before opening this, I'll just let you know that I left all of these blank. If you wish to add a bot name or a bot icon, you can definitely do it right over here. And after doing this, I'm going to open my Slack. And yes, you can see new Google review alert. We have just received a new review on Google Business Profile. Here are the details. You can see the customer name, the rating and the review text. And now over here, you can see check out the Google Sheets for more details. So yes, you can see that I've successfully sent a channel message right over here. And with this, our workflow is successful. But I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. But before doing this, I'll just let you know that Google Business Profile is a polling based application, and it says this trigger will check for new data in 8 hours. So if you wish to reduce or increase this time, you can go on the 3 dots and then set trigger time. And from here, you can reduce this time minimum to 90 minutes and maximum to 24 hours. So I'm going to keep it as 8 hours only. And now this was it for the video. And now I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Google Business Profile, and then for the trigger event, we selected new review. For the action application, we selected Google Sheets and Slack, because I wanted that as soon as a new review is received from my Google Business Profile, automatically the details of that review should be added right over here in my Google Sheets, and also my team on Slack should be notified about the new review received. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the Google Sheets details which I have added, and over here you can see the Slack message I sent. And yes, this was it for the video. And now you can just sit back and relax, because this automation will work in real time. As soon as you receive a new Google Business Profile review, you don't have to come back again and again to your workflow and click on save and send test request. Automatically the details would be added in Google Sheets and your team will receive a Slack message. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.